Hello everyone, I'm very glad to have you here today. My name is Osman Reda, a student of University of Education, Winneba. Today we are going to use this opportunity to discuss an important topic, which is women's political power in pre-colonial Africa, a case study of the female leaders. We are going to use this time to challenge the idea we had in mind that in the pre-colonial part of Africa, powers were held by only men. No, many people think that in pre-colonial Africa, only men held powers and made important decisions. However, women also played major roles as leaders, warriors, and then rulers. Powerful queens like Queen Amina, Queen Nzinga, and Yasantua, they proved to us that leadership was not just for men. Their story shows that women were just as capable of also ruling kingdoms and leading armies, also protecting the life of the people. Join me as I discuss this with you. Talking of Queen Amina ruled in the 16th century in what is now northern Nigeria. She was known for her military skills and expanded her kingdom through battles and strategic alliances. Amina controlled trade routes, making her kingdom wealthy and very, very powerful. Her ability to lead both in war and governance proved that women could be effective rulers and protected of their people. Join me as I show you a 2-minute documentary of Queen Amina. Now, we can talk about Yasantua. We all know Yasantua was a queen mother of the Asante Empire in Ghana during the 20th century or the 1900s. When the British colonizers, they tried to steal the golden stool from the Asantes. That's the sacred symbol of the people of the Asantes. Yasantua encouraged the people, or she led a rebellion to protect it. Yasantua was brave and encouraged men. She was the one who encouraged men to fight when they were afraid. The men were afraid, but Yasantua, who was brave and then had the courage, she encouraged the men to fight and then to protect the golden stool, which was their sacred symbol. Although the men were defeated, they were outnumbered, but her courage made her a symbol of resistance against the colonial rule and an inspiration for future freedom movement in Africa. In addition, a 2-minute video will be attached to what I discussed right now. 2-minute video of Yasantua. That's a documentary of Yasantua. Sorry, the video is not clear. It is an animation. Yes, for you for clear understanding. Now, let's talk of Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba. She was a fearless leader in the 17th century who fought against Portuguese colonization in the present-day Angola. She was both a diplomat and a warrior, forming alliances and leading her troops to battle. She was determined to protect her people's freedom and never to accept defeat. She refuses defeat, using clever strategies to keep her enemies at bay. Her leadership shows how women could stand against powerful foreign forces and defend their kingdom. Attached to this video will be a 2-minute documentary of Nzinga for better understanding and clarifications. In conclusion, the stories of the powerful women like Yasantua, Queen Amina, and Queen Nzinga show that women played important roles as leaders in pre-colonial Africa. They ruled kingdoms, led armies, and protected the life of their people with courage and wisdom. These leaders prove that women's political power in Africa is not a new idea, but a strong part of the continent's history. Remembering their stories help us appreciate the true role of women in the African past and inspire us to support women's leadership today. The history of pre-colonial Africa proved that the past is not just about men. Women also played important and powerful and influential roles in the past. Leaders like Yasantua, Queen Amina, and then Queen Nzinga, their achievement challenged the idea that not only men shaped history, and remind us that women's contribution have always been vital. Understanding these stories help us to see a more complete and truthful picture of African past. Thank you very much for having you today. I wish to see you next time.